Hello, Digimon fans. Joe Dash here, and today we're reviewing a figurized standard applies Paildramon from Digimon Adventure 02. Got this on a birthday from last year, 2025, but this was actually one of the largest model kit one, and it's also the figurized standard review. If you saw my review, the Metal Greymon, Black War Greymon, Magnumon, I did review a year ago. This is probably the best one. I'm a big fan of Digimons, especially new series Digimon B Break, which is watch it. I'm not gonna spoil it about this, so I'm very excited to get this one. This came out from Bandai from 2024, and you can see as it said right there. I was originally review as planned review, but unfortunately never happened. So until now. So here is Paildramon. He first appears in Digimon Adventure 02, halfway through the series, where Davis and Cannon encounters, while Xmon and Stingmon are worked together, are combining a known as DNA Digivolutions. And we get the Paildramon. It looks pretty sick excuse my language. Looks pretty badass and very induced. Now, I'm not going to spoil it, but I recommend you check out. So anyway, here's a look at package. Nice little sick. It's got a 2-arm cannon, blaster cannon. And there's an art. It says in Japanese letter. It says Bandai for 2004. It has a toy sticker on it, of course. And it has age of 15. On the bottom, it shows a little gimmick. It talks about details and features of weapons. Looks pretty well. On the other side are pretty much the same. And on top here, it shows the details. Shows little details. Shows a front and a back view. Rear view. It says figurized standard appliers. And he has a little bio for Paildramon. Talks about him. I recommend you can pause to read. He also has something known as Depore Blaster, which is the biological cannon according to his bios. So that's pretty much about the bios. So that's about the package. Let's take a look at the Paildramon itself. Okay, each comes with a little structure book list and it shows you how to figure out to build it, how to assembling, and it has a little warning. It has a warning with gotta be careful. It's whether you use a nibbler click or nibbler build. Click this so you don't want to get a joint broken accident. Other than that, it's a high recommended build. It's a really top build. This is probably one of the hardest builds, this one. And you can see here we had a little instruction to show to how to operation gimmick. Well, sorry, not gimmick, the features. So other than that, so that's about a look at the instructions. And here's a look at back. And shows how the assembling. It says long range mode. This one says deploy a spike, which will show you again the features. So yeah, that's pretty much this. And here he is, the Paildramon himself out of the package. Is build complete. This took me a half hour, and I'll say that is a very pain. So it looks very, very accurate, show accurate. It looks pretty sick, and it's got a little spiking in it. It's got a bunch of hands, and overall looks nice. It has little wings, or kind of like a fabric plastic. Other than that, it has a little cannon, I think it's called the Depth Blaster. I believe it's according to package. Other than that, it's a pretty string actor of how it looks. Now, only complaint is this little piece. What's looking at that? It overall looks very accurate. Now, for size comparison, here is next to the Magnumon, and I did review him. Was a pretty impressive. There's similarities with overall details. And here's next the RX-92 Gundam from the high grade line. And you can see he's really tall. He's about 8 inches tall. And he's almost about 7 inches tall. Other than that is a pretty size comparison in looks. And here's the final size comparison to Metal Greymon. I did review him. And you can see he's pretty tall. With scales side by side. He's a pretty tall one. Now, unfortunately, I don't have Machine Dramon or Ninja Dramon Japan version. I will definitely get the Machine Dramon. Would it be awesome? That would be sick. It would be, but it's gonna really expensive, a little penny as well. As far as the accessory, he only comes with looks like a wire, has a banded wire plastic. This is kind of similar to the. This looks very similar to Black Knight Squadron, Shiro, and the Goof's custom. Looks kind of similar. Has a wire. This looks kind of similar. Has a banded wire, as well. Now the feature gimmick it has. You could take his little off. Try and take them off. It goes connect. It goes connect right here. Goes connect like that. Then he goes connect a little here. Has a little hole. You probably don't see it. And try to get fit. Oops. That's my only problem. Oh, dang it. So here we have I was put a plug into his disconnect cannon. And here we have looks like according to the package, it says a dribbling spike, which is a launching, well, other than that, it has overall, it's pretty larger, and that's a cool feature display. As far as the gimmick goes, as far as the attribute gimmick, he has a biological cannon according to his according to package. It does fit. Oops. It has a little ball fell over. That's the only problem. Try to careful though. Here we have this hole in his. As you pull this up, you have the long range weapons. And overall, this is a very larger cannon. If they want to display it, that's how big it is. Look. Now, he does have a little band. So no articulation. Goes up and down. Other than that, this is a really nice little cool looking details. Cool looking feature post. The head sculpt is by far the best one. It looks sick as haze, but excuse my language. It looks really impressive. I do like has eyes. I like has a headgear, has a little mouthpiece. It has a little sticker. It kind of looks like a sticker neck. It has little abs. Has a little X on it. It has a nice little spike. It has metallic. It kind of looks like a spike. It's kind of a little sharp. Nice little detail. I do like look at his hand. It's like it's got little fingers. It looks overall pretty neat. It's got a little sharper one. And this is Ace 15. I think overall nice one. It has a nice little toad. It gets turned over one of those toads. The bottom here looks like it has nothing there. It looks like mechanicals. And it shows on the back here. More details. It's got wings here. It has a little tail. Overall, this is a really impressive. It's definitely the best one. This looks from non-gun plots. Now, as for articulation for the Paildramon, its head's on a ball joint. It can't up and down that much. It does go up and down, side to side. It has neck rotate, which is really nice. His arms, it goes up and up. Oops. That's my only problem. Our joints are kind of annoying. His arms goes up and down. I have to be careful knowing it broke. It goes in and out. He has a bulge joint. Has a bicep. He has a butterfly joint, ball joint. Looks really nice. But gotta be careful. Like you don't want to get broke. You don't want to lose the joint. It has a little bicep swivel, then in the elbow. There's no. It has a wrist ball joint, but sadly it cannot rotate because it's a hand joints. It's got finger articulation. Looks nice. It's got finger claw articulation, and he does have a little ball joint. He does an ab articulation, ball joint abs. He does rotate and ball joint waist. Now, his leg is forwards and back. Goes in and out that much. He goes upper, goes up and down, very similar to SA Cigarettes and Marvel Editions or G.I. Joe's Class Slice here. He has a thigh swivel, then in the knee, and his ball joint ankles. And no ankle tent. It has a little toe articulations. It does a little tails articulation rotate. Looks very nice. And finally, there is a ball joint. His wings can forward back, and also ball joint. This goes up and down. So overall, this is a really nice standard. Oops, there goes again. My only problem is, so that's about pretty post articulations. Yeah, that's about pretty post articulations. So there's my review of the Digimon Adventure 2 Figurized Cinder Applies Paildramon. Overall, this is definitely the new favorite. I mean, it's more than the Metal Greymon. He looks also expensive. I think overall, this is a really very large one, pretty accurate. My only complaint, my biggest problem, his ball joint goes there, is a butterfly joint. It gets popped really easy, felt, but I have to be careful of that. That's just kind of disappointing. It could have been nice if it could just stay connected as well. Overall, really nice figure centers. I was hoping we'll see the more Digimon figure center. I was hoping Bandai will see make a more Digimon characters, of familiar ones. Especially they release Bozo, Bobmon, Galantamon. I hope I said correctly. And hope there was even a Shine Greymon did release. What's definitely something to get in the future. Yeah, I was hoping we'll see other more iconic Digimon characters like a, let's see, like a Seriesmon or newcomer, etc. Especially Digimon beat breaks like Geckomon evolves to Armor-Lizamon. I think it's pronounced right. So hopefully we'll see Figurized Standard Digimon will see more characters in the futures. I would definitely love to see that. So, like I said before, this is a very expensive. I recommend you can find this, but this is get really expensive ones. So I recommend you could buy this one for your collections. I mean, your die-hard fan Digimon. But I recommend to check this worth it out. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. Be sure don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.